Hey again. I am going to do practice number 2. It might look a little different than the one that I did before because notice in the numerator it's actually got 2 terms. It's got an x and a 1. So it works out the same, but it might feel different. So we start out by factoring the denominator. So we're going to say that this is the same fraction as 2 numbers that multiply to 15, negative 15, and add to 2 is x plus 5 and x minus 3 dx. And now we need to turn this into some algebra so that we're going to say x plus 1 over x plus 5, x minus 3 is the same as some number times x plus 5 divided by x plus 5 plus another number over x minus 3. Right? So that should be like nothing feels different at this point. This is just carrying along, so we don't really have to worry about it. So hopefully you made it this far. And then we have to find our common denominator, so we're going to multiply this by x minus 3, and we're going to multiply this by x plus 5, and then we're going to end up canceling all of our denominators. So we end up with this. So we end up with something that looks like this. We then have to distribute our a's and b's just like we did before. So again, still nothing should feel new. So we have that. Nothing should feel new. This is where it might feel a little bit weird. This is actually a 1x, right? So now this x has to go with our a's and b's. So one of our equations is going to be 1x equals ax plus bx. So this is this plus this. And the other equation is, I'm going to do this in a different color, 1 is negative 3a plus 5b. Okay? This is the only difference, is now we actually have a value here other than 0. So, yeah, now it's just time to solve. Step 1, we factor out the x's. So we now know that a equals 1 minus b. So we take the 1 minus b, we plug it in there for a. 1 equals negative 3 times 1 minus b plus 5b. We distribute the negative 3. 1 is negative 3 plus 3b plus 5b. And then we realize that this is, I'm going to add 3 to both sides, so I'm going to get 4 equals 8b, or b is 1/2. And so if b is 1/2, well that actually in this case makes a equal 1 minus 1/2 equals 1/2. So a and b it's just a coincidence. It's just a coincidence. A and b happen to both be 1/2. So now it is time to plug back in, and I'm integrating this thing here because this integral is now the same as the integral of 1/2 over x plus 5 dx plus the integral of 1/2 over x minus 3 dx. And then I have to integrate these, and this is really easy because this is a 1 and that's a 1, so this is just 1/2 the ln of x plus 5 plus 1/2 the ln of x minus 3. Whoops, I keep doing it. It should be absolute value plus c. So that is that. Good luck.